Scoda.
Buonasera, buonasera a tutti e ben ritrovati. Come va? Come va? Spero stiate tutti bene. Oggi serata speciale, oggi proviamo una nuova avventura che ho scoperto proprio questa mattina, quindi proprio cotta e mangiata, come si dice. Mi ha subito incuriosito e ho voluto portarla subito in live perché penso che sia un classico gioco che secondo me è adatto proprio per essere portato su Twitch, perché comunque dà un certo tipo di interazione e di coinvolgimento che magari può coinvolgere anche diciamo, chi guarda, diciamo, la live. Allora, sistemo le ultime cose. Intanto scrivetemi pure in chat per chi c'è. Così poi vi racconto qualcosa di questo gioco. Questo gioco è uscito proprio in questi giorni, credo da un paio di giorni sul Game Pass, quindi diciamo, non ho perso 2 secondi a, a decidere di scaricarlo. Appena 9 giga, quindi velocissimo ed è molto particolare. Penso che l'avete già letto in sovraimpressione nel titolo della live. Adesso vi darò qualche dettaglio in più e poi lo scopriamo insieme. Io non l'ho visto, ovviamente, ho solo letto, diciamo, un po' quello che è il riepilogo che sta sullo store, insomma, giusto per capire di che cosa si tratta. Ho cercato qua e là un po' di notizie, no? Su curiosità su questo titolo. Ne sono uscite anche di interessanti. Allora, questo lo possiamo togliere. Ok. Tanto ve lo faccio scoprire solo in parte. Mettiamo così. Non si chiama Inizia il gioco. Penso che quello è il titolo, no? Il titolo è Telling Lies. È un'avventura interattiva, ma più che un'avventura direi un film interattivo, perché la particolarità di questo gioco è che non c'è una grafica, diciamo una computer grafica che mostra la storia, ma è un girato fatto con attori veri. Quindi è di fatto proprio un film vero e proprio interattivo. Non so quanto duri e com'è poi la meccanica nel corso del gioco, magari poi la scopriamo insieme. Ma è molto interessante. È stato creato da Sam Barlow, che se non sbaglio era il creative designer di ben 2 Silent Hill, quindi neanche uno, diciamo, poco conosciuto e importante. Ha lavorato per tanti anni. Scusate, queste cuffie. Ha lavorato per tanti anni alla Climax e poi si è messo per conto suo e ha fatto un gioco nel 2015 che si chiamava Her Story, molto simile a questo, quindi sempre con diciamo, un'avventura interattiva, diciamo tipo puzzle game. E nel 2019 e poi nel 2020, diciamo coprendo poi tutte le piattaforme in cui è uscito, quindi sia PC che console, ha realizzato questo Telling Lies. Ha avuto pure un discreto successo, quindi un'avventura, diciamo, indie, non a tantissimo budget, anche se comunque ci sono 4 attori veri e propri, di cui uno che già avevo visto, effettivamente sono sicuro che poi quando lo vedete, non si vede adesso in questa schermata, ho messo a posto questa schermata perché non li fa vedere tutti. Ricorda tantissimo una grande star di Hollywood, tutti lo scambiano per lui, ma poi effettivamente non è lui, ma comunque è un attore che ha lavorato già anche in altri film. E quindi andiamo a scoprirlo insieme. Dovrebbe essere una sorta di thriller, in poche parole. La trama non la voglio spoilerare, so giusto un po', diciamo, il prologo della storia. Non mi sono troppo addentrato per non scoprire, insomma, per non rovinarmi, diciamo, il gusto di scoprirlo in game. E Comunque, diciamo, è un thriller moderno, diciamo, dove la tecnologia e la cybersicurezza, diciamo così, la fa da padrona, a quanto ho capito. E quindi si parla un po', no, di spionaggio informatico o comunque di questo tipo di, di argomento. E io direi che possiamo anche magari iniziarlo. E ovviamente se avete aiuti o consigli in chat mi fa piacere, insomma, interagire pure con voi per sapere che ne pensate. Magari mi aiutate anche un po' a muovermi all'interno a muovermi all'interno del gioco. Allora, mettiamoci nella modalità, poi capiamo se la telecamera va bene qui. Adesso no, non lo so, forse è meglio spostarla in basso. Vabbè, poi lo vediamo. Intanto andiamo avanti. E 3, 2, 1, partiamo. Allora, andiamo a mettere le opzioni. Via. Mm. Ah, proprio così. Allora, però devo cercare di capire un attimo dove mettere la telecamera perché se no non vedete nulla. Allora, innanzitutto, allora, spostare il cursore. Spazi tra le voci, cambia finestra, massimizzare, sposta. Cercando amore. Ah, no, passiamoci qua. Retina, uno strumento. Non so. Ma questo è il manuale di questo sistema retina. Pezzo familiare, l'obiettivo è George Washington, una lista ricerca di termini George Washington o George Washington, uso di nome identificativi. Vediamo di capirlo. Per preparare il rapporto, gli analisti dovrebbero assemblare una raccolta di segnalibri. Quindi noi siamo gli analisti, in teoria. Informazioni chiave o prove necessarie per la squadra operativa. Nella scheda segnalibri è possibile orientare attualmente per i segnalibri. Cioè... Vabbè. Quando userai il caricatore, la driver a cancellare, quindi fallo prima che ti arresti. Cioè? Che ha trovato? Mm, questo è interessante. Ah, quindi sto guardando. dei dipinti, dei quadri.
And good. Yeah. I made contact today and bought some music. Did you know that Iggy Pop's named after his first band, the Iguanas? His real name's James. Hmm? Uh, oh, okay. Okay. Hello, Isabella. You hypnotized. I am David. Okay. Hmm. Totally. What are you gonna do with me? Okay. Mhm. Okay.
Che sto guardando?
Hey, honey. Oh, look. Oh, that tooth is gonna fall out any day now. How you doing? That's what we thought.
E lui sta tipo parlando con qualcuno. Boh, qualcuno.
Oh, really? Well, I mean, it was just a nightmare. That's all. Nothing to be scared about. Right? Are you brave? Yeah, I'm right here.
dura. Minchia.
And hey, honey. Oh, look. Oh, that tooth is.
Mamma mia.
Hun, I just pulled a tooth out of our sleeping daughter's mouth, and in about 6 hours I'm
Ah,
gonna have to
questa è
wake up
lei,
and go
quindi
wait
che...
in the bathroom while she does a crap, because ever since you've been gone, she started having that bathroom ghost nightmare again. When I'm in the mood, I'll let you know. Or I'll just put on some Justin Timberlake and have a nice visit with my Hitachi. Oh, Father John Misty, then. Yeah, well, I fell for you because you looked good in a suit. My vagina's superficial. Good night.
Ciao Patte il pazzo. Insomma, non mi pare il saluto migliore, insomma, per ritrovarti. Ma perché sei bloccato?
To my honey, I'll croon love's tune. Honeymoon keeps it shining in June. Your silvery beams will bring love's dreams. We'll be cuddling soon by the silvery moon. Funny. I only sing when I'm in the dark or in the bath. All right. Maybe.
Così proprio.
Hey, honey. Is that a crime? Well, Jason Bourne never had to file reports. And believe me, if this job ever gets exciting, then something's gone terribly wrong. Yeah, Jesus.
Mm.
All anesthesiologists are attractive and charming. What's his name? Because I want to hear how you say it. Don't make fun. Stop it. Don't stop. You're turning me on. No way, not unless you give me something in return. Yeah, because those college town tramps, they are shameless, let me tell you. You talk a good game online. I gotta go. What about it?
Ci sta a capire una mazza.
Don't be angry.
Quindi, a quanto ho capito, non ho capito se questo se n'è andato, se è separato con questa. Mo se parlano via video call probabilmente al PC. Boh.
Hey, hon. You're cheerful. I just think you should pretend it's no fun playing Jason Bourne. That's not what they told me in my psych interview. They said that even the most basic undercover work was a big adrenaline rush, and that loving and supportive partners like me should be aware of that and help you adjust. My job got a lot more interesting today, thanks for asking. The new anesthesiologist asked me out to dinner. We both have jobs where we can't wear our wedding rings to work. Professional hazard. I will tell you, he's very attractive and very charming. And I turned him down, of course. Yeah, also, they tend to be sort of unhinged. What does it matter what his name is? Steven. Oh, Steven. Look, he puts people to sleep for a living. He's not a brave law enforcer like you. Oh, you're a samurai. You're a warrior knight. Prove it. I want to take a look at what those college town tramps are being denied. Oh, if you so much as look at one of them, I'll come over there and bite your service pistol off with my own teeth. Yeah, well, I am the man of the house now. Oh, no, wait, I wanted to tell you about Mama. Oh, she's coming for a visit tomorrow. Oh.
Mamma mia. ci sto a capire niente. Dice che è una delle forze dell'ordine. Vediamo un po'. Chiamo polizia.
It was me going into the force because everyone in my family's a cop. But it was actually the court-appointed therapist. She said that that DUI was my way of ruling out a career in law enforcement. So, you know, you don't think I look like a cop? Okay. So what is it you think I'd do? Maybe, kinda. No. No. No, 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 no. Come on. What? You think I'm like a gigolo or something? No. No. I was a movie producer. I had a nice boat. I did. No. No, 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 no. No, these were all like straight to DVD knockoffs. You know, we get people to invest in them so they can meet the actresses, you know, do a walk-on, write it off on their taxes at the end of the year. We sold essentially a dream. Well, yeah, because there's only so much time you can spend in that world before you go crazy, you know. And uh, a friend of mine died last year. Um, it was an overdose. It was an accident. It was stupid. So I just needed some perspective, and I don't want to become a cop. But my father, he stood for something, you know. Does that sound scuzzy? No?
Che cosa gli sta dicendo?
I'd like to be a real person.
Vorrei
What
essere
about
una
you?
persona
Your
vera.
family? Was your mom like a singer or something? No? Oh, okay. I was thinking, you know, you, but older, kind of a grungy hippie look. I feel like I can trust you. Can I?
Mamma mia, raga.
but police work is just too messy for me, so yeah. And ever since high school, it's been a dream of mine to be a special agent. Well, we can't all be astronauts, right? Yeah. Yeah, it is. You know, the rush, the adrenaline you get is nothing like it. You lie to people and they believe you. And I sleep like a rock at night because I know I'm helping people. So. What's your real name? And don't tell me it's Snow White. What? Okay. How much? Michelle. Hi, Michelle. I'm David. Michelle. No, just getting used to it. Michelle, my bad. I don't know what a Michelle looks like. Yeah. Yeah. I bet it does. Let me ask you another question. What? Okay. Next time. Yeah.
Non ci sto a capire niente comunque. Cioè, questi stoppano la conversazione così all'improvviso.
The police are protecting.
That's right, and that's exactly why someone needs to step up and do what the police should do, right? Because I'm sorry, all due respect, John, you're not going to stop these guys with a Facebook campaign.
As a group, we abide by nonviolence.
That's fine, and all I'm saying is I'm interested in putting my privileged white male able body where it can do some work, right? Because I heard what it was like in Ann Arbor in the 60s, and you were there, John. Look, we have to oppose the rally. We have to oppose the rally.
David, we can't advocate for people putting themselves in harm's way.
Okay, fine. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm going to have to excuse myself.
It's fine, David. We'll talk another time.
Okay. Hey, you didn't have to leave.
That's okay, I wanted to.
Ma che cacchio è quella?
Needs to step up.
The police are protecting.
My father took me to the station with him. I was ill or something and couldn't find anyone to cover for him. So he brought me with him and he put me in the fish tank. That's the waiting room for most of the day. And after a while, an officer comes in with a woman, and she's tall, and she has beautiful long hair. And she's a suspect, or she's a victim, I don't know. She's crying, or she had been crying. She's wearing a sexy black outfit with a big coat over her. Maybe somebody put the coat on her. Her makeup's running. She looks like something out of a movie, and I'm watching her. I'm watching her over my Game Boy. But I don't want to take my eyes off of her. And then, after a few moments, a man walks in. Black suit, tie, and this is summer, so everybody in the police station is sweaty and a mess. But he's pristine. Pristine. He's FBI. And he sits down and he talks with her and she cries on his shoulder, and he is so solid, and the look of relief and gratitude on her face, and he takes her to the interview room, and now she can't take her eyes off of him. Yeah. Yeah, I want to be that guy. Yep. Okay, enough about me. Enough. I want to know about you. I want to know how you got into this job, and don't tell me this ballet story. I know it was a lie. Stop the Bolshoi Ballet never performed Giselle in Paris. I know this.
Che sta a raccontare?
And that's a real story. Wow. What does your husband think of that tattoo? And what prison was he sent to? Because you said he was arrested for a financial crime. I'm sorry, it's a force of habit. Do I need your permission? I'll do that. Bye.
Non so se sta a parlare con la ex moglie. O con qualcun altro.
The police are pushing the Nazis, the fascists, into the protesters right now. This is about to kick off. Let's do this.
Mamma mia. Parlava di psicologa, vediamo un po'. Dai, su. Palle, si impalla sto coso.
But do you prefer your therapist in panties? How did you end up in a job like yours? I'm interested. Oh. My dream was to be an astronaut.
Questo è quello che stava di prima.
And is it everything you hope for? Hmm. Hmm. I knew it. This is your kink. You like asking questions. It will cost you.
E lui dice quanto costa?
Let's say 75 for the first name. Michelle.
Michelle. Perché sta a parlare con questa?
It's nice to meet you, David. What? Do I not look like a Michelle? It looks like this, and it looks like that. It means gift of God. No, no more questions. You already know too much. Okay. Yes. I would like that.
Mamma mia. Dobbiamo cercare. Proviamo Michelle.
How are you, Michelle? Good. How do you do it? How do you put so much of yourself out there for these strangers. It's not Michelle? You know, we always use our real first names just in case we freeze up, you know, in an intense situation or we run into somebody we know. But I guess it's different for women when it comes to sex. So. Wait, when did you sell real estate? This was in France? Uh, uh-huh. Uh. I like you. You know, maybe if I keep liking you, maybe you tell me your real name.
Lui sta a cercare il vero nome di questa. Perché però non lo so.
I gotta go.
cercare un'altra parola. Aiutatemi, su. Michelle l'abbiamo trovata. Figlio. Oh.
Columbus was a motherfucker.
Colombo. Ma questa chi è?
Okay, my turn. Oh, I'm not reading that. Well, it's not a proper book. It's where I write my lyrics. For my eyes only. Yeah, I used to sing in a band. I don't. Anyway, I got out of the habit. All right, moving on. You get Memories of a Golden Age. My next break was starring alongside Jack Weissna in the popular Hercules serial. I played a mermaid who falls in love with the hero against her father's wishes. Swimming together on screen, we were the perfect couple, but the reality was a Hollywood nightmare. The water in the studio tanks was freezing and gave us all cramps. Then there was, Jack. Jack didn't act the part of Hercules. He believed he was Hercules. All the women on Earth, mere mortals created by the gods for his pleasure. After the show, he summoned me to his dressing room. Inside, he was stood, naked, posed like a classical sculpture, a shockingly well-endowed one. I ran, and Hercules and his and his club chased me down the corridor like something out of a horror movie. Okay, that's an old library book. It falls at that part. So. I like reading about how people got famous. Yeah, I mean, that's the idea, but I didn't want to embarrass you. Just being ladylike. I had fun tonight. And listen, I don't want you to think that my Cinderella act, I'm in a place where I'm not really rushing anything like that right now.
Ci sono conversazioni private fatte da questi.
Me too.
Devo capire adesso questa con chi parla, però. Ha parlato di Colombo. Colombo era un figlio di puttana.
Ugh. I think I've made this awkward. Yeah. Good night.
Ricordiamoci Colombo, eh? Vado a bere un sorso d'acqua, torno subito. Magari non questo, ma...
under his kid's name.
Sick.
Yeah, but I mean, it worked, because I think he resigned like a week later.
All right, let's keep it classy, guys. These people are looking for any excuse they can find to make us the bad guys. Let's not paint a target on our backs.
We hear you, David.
Yeah, and it's a right up here again.
There's some other ops coming up. We have a couple of acetylene torches that get hot enough to cut steel.
The valve sites are where the pipe is exposed. If you're fast on your feet, you can hit and run. It can set them back weeks.
Yeah, we used to use gasoline and motor oil on the valve sites, but I guess torches would be more effective. One more right here. Yeah, and then I think it's just up here on the right. You can just pull over wherever.
Anywhere here?
Yeah, anywhere you can find a spot.
And they know we're coming?
Yeah.
All right, everybody out.
Questi stavano organizzando la cosa.
That he would allow her to marry his son, the prince. But if not, he'd chop off her head, okay? Yeah, because he's a very severe king. Well, I mean, then she'll be a queen, and in the old days, most of the girls wanted to marry a prince, right? So, I like that. Anyway, the king, he locks the girl in a tower with a spinning wheel and a small pile of straw. And he says he's going to return in the morning, all right, to see if she has made the straw into gold. And the night passes, and in the morning, she's given up all hope, right? When all of a sudden, a little small strange man appears, okay? And he asks her if she has any wishes, and she says she wishes to turn the straw into gold, right? And so the imp says he can do such a thing, but first she must give him her necklace. So the girl gives up her necklace, of course, and the imp, he sits at this spinning wheel, and he starts to spin, and he spins, and he spins, and he spins, and he produces this pile of golden thread. And then there's this knock at the door, right? Because it's morning, and he just disappears, and the king comes in, and there's this small pile of gold, and he is amazed. The king is so amazed, but he's suspicious because he thinks this might be a fluke, you know what I mean? So he moves her to a second tower with an even bigger pile of straw. And again, same challenge. Spin the straw into gold by morning or off with your head. So the girl waits and waits all night long, and then again, just before dawn, that little imp appears, okay? And this time he demands her ring. So she, of course, she gives him a ring, and he spins the gold into straw, and then he disappears, and the king comes in, and there's this pile of gold, and the king is almost convinced, but for a final time, he throws her in a third tower with a huge pile of straw, and he says, you gotta turn this straw into gold, and he leaves. And yet again, just before dawn, that imp appears. But the girl, she doesn't have any jewelry left, right? So what's she gonna do? And the imp says, if you give me your firstborn child, I'll turn this straw into gold. And the girl, she's so terrified that she says, yes, of course, of course. And the imp, he spins the entire huge pile of straw into gold. And right before the king walks in, he disappears, and the king opens up the door, and he's so excited, he can't believe it. And he says, truly, you are magical, he says. That's his voice. And then the very next day, the girl, she's married to the prince, right? And despite all the weirdness of this marriage, they actually really like each other. In fact, they fall in love. And 2 years later, that little girl, now a princess, is pregnant. Okay. Thank you for that. Now, in the summer, she gives birth to this beautiful baby daughter. Okay, but her happiness about this new little girl, it's short-lived, because guess who comes back? The imp reappears and he says, I've come to collect my reward, he says. And the baby is mine. And the princess, she sobs and she offers him like all the riches in the kingdom. But he insists, he says, I want that baby. And she begs him, please, and finally, the imp says, okay. If you can guess my name within 3 days, you can keep the baby. But if not, the baby is mine, as we agreed. And he leaves. And the princess, she is distraught. I mean, she immediately sends all of her staff and her servants out into the kingdom to figure out this little imp's name. But by midnight of that first day, no one's been able to track down anything, or the creature, or his name. And the imp, he appears. And he asks her, what is my name? And she guesses, is it David? And he laughs. He says, no, 2 more guesses. And he leaves. And the next day, nothing. Nobody comes back with any information. And he arrives again at midnight. And she guesses this time, no, it's not. He says, no. Laughs the imp, okay? He says no, and he leaves. It's not Stephen. And the next day, the princess is so upset because she doesn't know what to do. She only has 1 more guess, 1 more day. And so she leaves the baby with her servants and she just walks into the forest because she's so worried she's gonna lose her baby. And she wanders and wanders all day, and into the evening, she wanders, and suddenly she comes on a small clearing. Okay, in a little field, and in that little field is a little tent, and in the center of it, there is a little small fire, and she hides. She hides behind a bush. And out of the tent, to her amazement, out comes the imp. And he's dancing around the fire, right? And he sings, today, plans I make. Tonight, the baby I take. The princess will never win the game, for Rumpelstiltskin is my name. And smiling to herself, the princess runs back to the castle because she heard his name. And that evening, the imp arrives, right? And he's kind of gloating, and he asks her his name. And the princess kind of looks sad, she's kind of pretending to be sad, and she gnashes her teeth a little bit, but then she looks him in the eye and she says, your name's Rumpelstiltskin. And the imp, his eyes bulge, and he looks like he's gonna burst, and his head goes, red. He shakes it like he's gonna explode, and all of a sudden it's, oh, do you think he should? Okay, well, then Rumpelstiltskin ran away and he never came back. And the princess became queen, and her daughter grew up to be a wonderful queen in her own right, and everyone lived happily ever after. Yeah? Yeah.
Ricordiamoci Tremotino.
That's a good question. I don't know, maybe he was lonely. It's just a story. You do? I guess. Now that you mention it, most of the people in the story were bad. You would? Okay. Well, honey, I have to go out, I'm afraid, so. But yeah, you got your glowworm, right? Oh, I love that name. That's a great name. All right, come here. Give me a kiss, real quick. Mwah. Love you, kid. Night, night.
And does she want to marry his son?
Questa mo chi è?
I don't want to get married to anybody.
Così si racconta la storia.
My teacher is pregnant. She last touched a bump. I asked where she got it, and she said, mind my own business.
Alb.
Steven! Does he explode? No, he should just go away and never come back. That was a good story. I guess being queen would be good. What do you think the imp was going to do with the baby? Was he going to eat it? What did the story mean? At school we have to write the author's message for every story. Was Rumpelstiltskin the bad guy? If I was queen, I would chop off their heads. I'm tired. Will you stay with me? Yes, she's called Glowy. Night-night.
Non ci sta accadendo niente comunque.
Motherfucker! Hey, look, I can explain. All right? I'm no traitor. Who are you? Get out. Just get out. Can you turn that off, please?
Oh, you mean Rumpelstiltskin? Okay. Is Mama still there? Okay. I guess I'll speak to her later. Okay. So once upon a time there was a girl who had long, long blonde hair that people said looked like gold. Yeah, sure, why not? There was a girl called... Okay, so Emma, she has long blonde hair. And she really wants to marry the prince. But she's just a farmer's daughter, right? Well, one day the king comes riding through her village to water his horses. And she hears about it, and so she urges her father to go to the king and boast about his daughter and her long, beautiful hair. And while he's doing that, she quickly throws on some of her best jewelry, but when her father stands before the king, he gets really nervous and he misspeaks, and he tells the king that his daughter can spin straw into gold. And the king is intrigued. He asks the girl to confirm, is this true? Can you spin straw to gold? But she wants to win the king's favor, so Emma says, yes, I can spin gold from straw. But the king's no fool. So he decides to call her bluff, and he proposes a challenge. If you can turn straw into gold, you may marry my son, the prince, but if not, you will be exiled, which means kicked out. Well, Emma, she's unable to refuse such an offer, so she accepts. And the king takes her to his castle, and he locks her into one of his towers. And there in the tower room is a spinning wheel with a large pile of straw. And he says he'll return in the morning to see if she can actually spin this straw into gold. Well, Emma, she spends all night trying to think of some excuse or, clever way to get out of this situation. But as dawn approaches, nothing. She really starts to worry. And that is when a strange man appears. And he asks her if she has a wish. And she says, I wish to turn this straw into gold. And he says, I can do that, but you must give me your necklace. Well, the girl quickly takes off her necklace, and the imp sits at the spinning wheel, and he starts to spin, and he spins
all of the straw into a large pile of golden thread. And then there's a knock at the door, and the imp disappears, and the king comes in, and he sees the small pile of gold, and he's amazed, but he's a little suspicious. So he moves the girl to a second tower, and this time there's a much larger pile of straw. Okay, and again, it's the same challenge. You spin that straw into gold, marry the prince. If not, you're kicked out of the kingdom. And yet again, just by morning, the girl, she waits, and again, there's nothing. She can't do it. But right then, that imp appears again, and this time he asks for her ring. And so she gives him her ring, he sits down, he spins that much larger pile of straw into gold, and boom, disappears right at dawn, right before the king walks in, and he sees this larger pile of gold, and he's almost convinced. But for a final time, the king moves that girl to a third tower, where there is a huge pile of straw. And he locks the door again. And yet again, just before dawn, that imp appears. But this time, the girl, she doesn't have any jewelry to give him. What can she do? Well, the imp, he smiles, and he tells her that if she will give him her firstborn child, then he will spin the straw into gold. Well, Emma, she has no option but to say yes. So the imp, he sits at the spinning wheel, and he spins that huge pile of straw into golden thread. And he disappears right before dawn, and the king walks in, and he opens the door, and the king is amazed. He says, I thought you were lying, but you are for real. And the very next day, the girl is married to the prince. And on her wedding day, she smiles wider than she's ever smiled before. And her hair shines like gold itself. And a year later, Princess Emma gives birth to a beautiful baby girl. And later that week, she's putting that little baby into a cot when suddenly that little man appears again, that imp, and he says, I have come for what is mine, the baby. And the princess, she begs and begs, and please, no, don't take my baby, I'll give you anything. She offers him all the riches in the kingdom. She offers him everything, but he refuses. So she gets on her knees and she pleads, please, please, I'll give you anything. And she says, okay, if you can guess my name, I will not take your baby. But if you cannot, the baby is mine. I will give you 3 guesses. And then he disappears. And the princess, she's terrified. So she calls in all of her staff and all the spies and the soldiers or anyone who has a horse to go and scour the kingdom to figure out this little imp's name. And the next day, the first spy returns and he tells her, oh, okay, sure. Okay, Daniel. So the imp appears and he asks if she has a guess, and she says, Daniel? But the imp laughs. Wrong! 2 more guesses. And he disappears. And the very next day, another spy returns. But this time he says that he's heard villagers talking about a strange man who lives in the mountains. Now, No, honey. That would end the story too soon. A little too soon. Ah, okay. All right. Well, okay, in that case, the spy returns and says Rumpelstiltskin is this strange man's name, and the princess waits in her room, and at midnight the imp arrives, and he says, now your second guess, and he cackles, and he's gonna rub it in his hands, and the princess smiles and looks him in the eye, and she says, Rumpelstiltskin. And the imp is amazed. I mean, he's so surprised that he faints, like, right in front of her, and Emma has him arrested and thrown in the deepest, darkest dungeon, and she lives happily ever after in the end. Okay. Good night. I love you. Hey.
Rumpelstiltskin. I'm getting tired. was a good story, but I am very sleepy now. I love you too, Dada.
Hey.
Hey.
I'll keep out of your hair.
Niente, all'una di notte.
Oh, well, I got Alba ready for camp. Made her a spectacular lunch. No PB&J, otherwise she has to sit at the peanut table. At work, I pulled a messy code blue back from the brink and administered a sub-Q insulin that my patient didn't even feel. Picked Alba up, made her dinner, soup, because her tooth hurts. And then we had to watch a Disney princess movie because Mama sent us the damn box set. Hey, can I call you back after Alba goes down? It's late. I gotta get her in the bath. All right. Love you.
No. Oh.
Well, you know, I mean, Alba loves having me there, honey. Well, she's there to help. She's an extra pair of hands. Hey, Laura. Yeah, I heard you came to help my two girls, so I really appreciate that, Laura. Yeah, well, okay, we both have important jobs, Laura. That's our life now, okay? Sorry. Hey, we can make this work.
Si chiama Alba.
Okay, Mama, could you go check on Alba in the bathroom, please? Sure. Bye, David.
And she's right. That's what's so infuriating. I got this. It's fine. You go catch some bad guys. I wanted Alba to be one of the more modern heroines, but Mama bought the costume. So.
I love it.
And she loves it.
Oh, doesn't she look so pretty? Oh, Halloween is so important to children, and I wanted her to feel special.
It's fine, Mama. Hey, why don't you go play in your room, sweetheart? Alba is fine. Look, Mama, this is a family. David is here, and he's working.
He's always working. Walks in the door and he expects me to have my best face on.
Mama.
You're never gonna keep a man like you're keeping so opinionated. I'll run the bath.
Okay. You have to be here for Thanksgiving and the recital, okay? I sent you the date. The Bureau was very insistent that we were a strong family unit. You'd think they'd want to make some effort to keep things that way. We should frame that report with our diplomas. We're
Ciao,
both
Marco.
great at taking tests. I gotta go.
Mamma mia. Ci sto a capire mazzo. È un'avventura che è uscita questa settimana sul Game Pass, si chiama Telling Lies. È un gioco indie fatto dal creatore di Silent Hill, così, uno qualunque, che è uscito poi dalla società in cui lavorava e si è messo a fare giochi in autonomia. E questo era il secondo gioco che fa, è praticamente un film interattivo, in poche parole. E devi cercare di capire qual è la storia. Mi pare di aver capito che tu sei sta tizia che si muove, vedi, davanti allo specchio. È una... Mi sa che è tipo una dello spionaggio dell'NSA, quella roba tipo Snowden. No, non è horror. È una specie di thriller. Ci stanno, mi pare di aver capito, 3 o 4 personaggi, tra cui sono pure attori. Uno è pure un attore abbastanza famoso, assomiglia a Tom Hardy ma non è Tom Hardy. E c'è sta tizia che sta davanti a sto PC, a quanto ho capito blindato, che non può essere tutto criptato eccetera. C'ha una sorta di disco esterno dove è riuscita a scaricare dei file in cui ci stanno dei video che sono delle conversazioni private fatte da sti personaggi, tipo videochiamata. Qui sono tutte registrazioni di pochi minuti che lei si sta a guardare di seguito e in pratica cerca di trovare le conversazioni tramite sto motore di ricerca cercando una parola. E a quanto ho capito tu devi cercare in base alle parole che dicono, a quello che vedi, cercare le parole adatte per farti uscire il video giusto che ti faccia, diciamo, avanzare nella storia, cioè ti faccia capire la storia. Io ci sto giocando da un'ora e mezza e ci ho capito poco e niente. Ho capito che uno sta tipo nella polizia o comunque sta nel campo dell'FBI, però in qualche modo in incognito. E c'ha una figlia con quella lì che hai visto prima. E non ho capito però chi è questa. Cioè questa che si vede davanti al monitor, vedi, non è in pausa il gioco. Cioè questa sta davanti a sto PC. E tu praticamente sei questa. E tu ti muovi all'interno di questo computer e devi vedere le cose. Ci sono degli appunti scritti. Esatto. Devi capire un po' la cosa, un po' un thriller, insomma, una cosa così, però cioè, non partendo da una trama, però è figo perché praticamente in realtà cioè, sono attori veri, cioè è proprio girato... hanno proprio girato un film vero e proprio e tu interagisci in questi filmati, insomma. Io ho trovato delle parole chiave, non ho capito però ancora bene come si inquadra la storia. Qui ci stanno queste immagini che sono tipo dei dipinti, dei quadri, ma non ho capito che rappresentano. Questo e questo. Qui c'è sta il manuale che ti spiega come si usa questo sistema operativo, che si chiama Retina. E niente, in base alle parole chiave che cerchi, come motore di ricerca, lui ti dà al massimo fino a 5 video. Ma i video sono un botto però. E tu te li devi vedere e rispetto a quello che dicono li puoi anche mandare indietro, così è, in base alle parole che dicono oppure a quello che vedi dalle immagini devi continuare a cercare altre parole. Quindi certe volte capita, ovviamente i filmati sono, diciamo, non vedi entrambe le parti, vedi solo quello che sta trasmettendo. Quindi ci sono tipo dei video dove per 5 minuti c'è sta quello che fa sì qua a testa perché nel frattempo quell'altra persona che non sai chi è sta parlando e magari nel corso del gioco scopri il video di quell'altra, quindi colleghi che quello lì stava a parlare con quella perché magari dicevano le stesse cose. Capito? Quindi tu vedi sempre, non vedi la conversazione in ambo i sensi, vedi solo un senso solo in primo piano, quindi è come se tu spie, questa dovrebbe essere tipo una spia informatica, capito? Che ha hackerizzato praticamente le conversazioni e sta a cercare di capire qualcosa che non si sa però che cosa. Come se ci avessero qualcosa in comune sti personaggi e devi capire che cosa sta cercando.
Alba is so happy to have her Mima here, and I guess if she really is sick, then it's better that she's here instead of on her own in Texas, you know? Screw you. You don't get to be jealous.
Questa mi pare di aver capito che il marito è geloso perché questo non ci sta mai a casa. Però pure lei è gelosa perché lui lavora così in segreto, quindi non può sapere neanche dove, i posti da dove lui la chiama. Infatti poi c'è sta un video in cui lui a un certo punto parla con una escort. Una escort, diciamo, in chiamata, però. Oh. C'hanno una figlia che si chiama... Vabbè, non te voglio spoilerare, perché qualche cosa... Piccoli elementi li ho trovati, ma poca roba. Allora, fammi pensare.
Okay. I am David Jones. I'm 28, which is pushing it, but beards and t-shirts are a good look on me. I grew up in Detroit, but I moved out when my parents died and bummed around a bit. Grew up fast, had fun, and ended up in LA where I sold t-shirts on a boardwalk in Venice. And without meaning to, I became a producer at a video company making schlocky movies, but I made a decent earning. And last year, a good friend of mine died from an accident. And I decided that I was going to start taking things a little more seriously. I decided that I wanted to help make the world a better place. So I moved back here to Ann Arbor to
reconnect with a younger, more pure version of myself, and also get away from all the bad influences who had my number in California. I think to not be directly engaged in fighting for environmental causes today is a kind of moral cowardice. I mean, it's easy to forget that the rest of the world exists when you're in LA, but out here, you can reach out and you can touch it. I've only ever been in love once. It was with a girl I met when I was 18, but I was too young and naive to handle it properly. And I guess I still carry a torch for her, which makes me an incurable romantic or underdeveloped emotionally. I'm a loyal friend. I like girls with nice smiles. Nice smiles. Well, the psych profile says so. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like horoscopes in that world. I am going to decorate an apartment.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Nice to see you again.
Thank you. Yeah.
We didn't scare you off.
No, I'm easily scared.
It's normally a little busier, but, well, as you heard, some of our members are at Silver Ridge.
Yeah.
We shut down the access road for 40 minutes today.
I heard about that. I actually been meaning to get up there.
It's a good way to get a lay of the land.
Hai finito?
Go ahead. Help yourself. We'll start back up again in 5 hours.
Ti stai a divertire?
We're calling shareholders to ask them to invest in the people.
Se ti stai a divertire?
Great. Done. Okay.
See ya.
Thank you.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, I've been out to Chinese food every single day this week, and no luck.
Oh, yeah, I thought you would have come by the store to check up on your order.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's gonna take a little while. I had to order it from England just to get the perfect copy.
Oh, wow, extra authentic. Would you give me some coffee?
Yeah.
Did you know Pop, he recorded that in London?
Mm-hmm. And then your namesake mixed it here in LA, so that's been across the pond twice now?
You are an expert. You want some milk?
No thanks. Actually, I looked it up when I ordered it for you.
Oh, I see. You didn't want me to out-trivia.
No. Well, why didn't you just order it off the internet?
It was more fashion. You gotta support your local record store. They turn into Starbucks.
Wait, who do you think supplies the coffee here? No, it's a convenient gesture.
Wait, if I were to, just dunk, would that mean I sold out?
You like to dunk your cookies? Would you like to get a drink somewhere?
Like right now?
No, I mean sometime.
Like drink, or like we're gonna call prospering investors boring?
I mean, sure, we could call some investors, but I was thinking more of a drink. There's this old man bar, the tavern. They have this jukebox filled with Joni Mitchell albums.
Yeah, so.
Cool. Yeah, I'll call you. I have your number.
All right.
I gotta catch Sean. So.
Go to.
Bye.
Bye.
No, you can call me David. So what did you do before? Before camming, what did you do to make money?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very funny. Very, very funny. I'm being serious. Okay. I'll tip you if you tell me.
E gli sta a demo questo.
I have to go.
Riecco questo.
Pleased to meet you, David. Excuse me. Oh, yes, I was an astronaut. In France, there are not many rockets, so I started coming instead. You asked too many questions, David. Most guys, they pop on, pop off. Okay, 50. Okay. I was a ballet teacher. When I was a girl, I was a part of the Paris Opera Ballet. I was a Sugar Plum in Nutcracker and Lilac Fairy in Sleeping Beauty. I was a good dancer, not good enough. I knew it would not be my vocation, so I tried to become a teacher. Tip me again, and I tell you about the time the Bolshoi Ballet visit, and I finger banged the prima ballerina playing Giselle just to get inside her head, like you are trying to get in mine. Oh, wait.
Speriamo che non mi bannano per questo coso. Non sto vedendo un film, è un gioco, quindi mi dissocio da tutto quello che viene detto o mostrato. E quindi? E quindi che cacchio? È l'1:20 là. Quindi questa... Non ho capito come si chiama quella lì con i capelli ricci. Quindi quella lì fa parte di questo gruppo di attivisti che si occupano di, diciamo, di attività diciamo, attività ambientaliste. Lui ha avuto la perdita di un amico che è morto e quindi da quel momento ha deciso di buttarsi, diciamo, sul sociale. Però non ho capito perché parla con questa. Questo non ho capito. Che potremmo cercare? amico.
Okay, hey buddy. Yeah, I'm just hanging out, waiting for you. You're running late, huh? Okay, you don't say. Traffic. Yeah, right. Nah, sure, I'm just kinda getting hungry, man. Yeah. Okay. Uh-huh. Just saw a dwarf head into the cottage, but no sign of Snow White yet. Oh, wait. No, wait. Yeah, no, here she comes. Here she comes. Yeah, Snow White is headed to the cottage.
Biancaneve.
Target's a pair bonder, naturally outgoing in most social situations, regarded in more intimate settings, has a high aversion to conflict in public spaces. You will be attracted to an older man with life experience who has humility and self-awareness, is intellectually curious but not highly educated, and will respond to others with similar backgrounds, especially those who take leadership positions and take time to listen and mirror her opinions. She's 19, young, naive, and in her yearbook she says she wants to be a singer. She likes to think she's special, but she's just a kid from Detroit. Yeah, Snow White is in the cottage.
Biancaneve.
You know, I'm my new best friend in A squared, and I'm not a dick. I mean, you know, you're my new best friend in A squared, and I'm not a dick. I mean, I'll never hear fever the same way though. But no, I meant it. It was special. Open that bad boy up and read it out loud to me. In bed. Oh, nice. Cool. The personal touch. See? This is why I shop local. Now I'll pop in. Don't worry.
A questo punto rimane Biancaneve. Attenzione, un personaggio nuovo. Questo potrebbe essere interessante.
With a heart of gold to wake up your Snow White. They're never wrong. Okay. Less cynical. You're here to save the planet. All right, review the files from Cyber. Natives arrest us. They've been accessing pipeline maps. You got 8 months till the next convergence. Just follow the protocol and stick to the plan. You're going to be the knife that stabs Greenstorm in the heart.
Greenstorm. Cazzo.
Why Snow White? For work?
Quindi lui è un infiltrato
I just
dell'FBI.
moved, and I...
Deve cercare tipo un...
It's a secret. Why lie? I don't know you, you don't know me. Cam Talk takes care of the transaction, everything's anonymous. Right? We can be honest with each other here. It's totally different than in real life. And I have a boss. Well, I like to talk. If I want to fool around, I'll let you know. Sure.
For all my fans with the Sleeping Beauty thing, you two, judging by your screen name, no, I hadn't fainted. This is my favorite king. I get my beauty sleep and I get paid. You know, in France we say the sleeping beauty has no soul. What do you think this means? So you prefer a woman with soul? Sure, share away. But if you do anything gross, I kick you out. You are not that kind of guy, are you? Oh. You're not that kind of guy at all. I just mean, you're not the kind of guy who has trouble getting a date. I love complicated men. So, what is on the menu? A talker. Well, I can look at both. So, what made you pick me? You like your girls a little gothic. Snow White evokes something a little dark. It is shorthand for asphyxiation or sleep fantasy. You know, I have a kinky side. Don't you? What do you do, Prince Charming? Short for work? You have serious eyes, but I see something a little wild inside. Oh, no one is listening. Tell me. Really? Well, how do I know you are telling the truth? Men are always honest with sex workers, even in real life. They save their lives for the people that matter, their wives, their bosses. You are married. You know, there are other things we can talk about that you wouldn't say to your wife. Your session is almost over and we haven't even fooled around yet. You like to fool around? Okay, you are the boss. Will you come back some other time? I like you. Goodbye, my prince.
But remember, the long game's getting into Greenstorm. Oh, come on, you've never been close to flipping anyone near Greenstorm. No, wrong. I let myself get angry. Okay? Besides, there's good news that Karen's report failed to mention. Ava's moving in with me. Well, yeah, because we get to split the housework. It's got to look like a real relationship, right? I got this all under control. I promise.
She's a member of a group called Greenstorm.
Come on, man. No introductions needed. Jordan, how are you?
said you thought we might need some help.
Yep, some help and some guidance.
Let's hear it.
Okay, well, Prosper and Sovereign Pipeline, as you know, means to supply the Midwest with gas at a rate of 500 pounds per square inch, right? It's this high-pressure highway of natural gas screaming through our communities, and it's nearly finished. And we know they're gonna work because they're sending spies into our group. We know this. But they're winning. So I've been trying to think of a solution. Liz.
Yep.
Yeah? Okay. If you look right here, okay, this is a major section of the pipeline that's yet to be started. And what makes this area unique and why it's yet to be developed is that access to it's tricky, okay? There are only 2 roads that can support the construction traffic, and they're both fed into this highway here, all right? This is Highway 75, and that highway crosses that bridge right there. That's the Salisbury Bridge. It spans the Sally River to the tune of 2,000 square feet. So, we shut that bridge down, and they would have to reroute all of this construction traffic all the way around to this bridge up here, okay? This would set them back months. I mean, this would be a huge blow financially for them.
It's nice work. You come up with this all on your own?
Well, me, Ava, and of course, Eric here pointed out that we are a little short on manpower.
Said it would only work if we had an organization behind it.
Well, I've done stuff like this, but it's never fun. We tried to shut down construction in Sandusfield. We suspended ourselves over the highway for 2 days. The state cops actually lit a fire under me. They like to burn witches in Massachusetts.
I remember watching that trial on TV. When you poured that glass of water over that CEO's head, it was a big deal.
The theatrics play well on the news.
Well, we're looking for a little more than theatrics. We are looking to do real damage to Boston.
Sure, but how long do you think you can hold the bridge?
Well,
half the cops now are ex-forces. They treat this stuff like it's Fallujah. You ever done anything like this before? How serious are you?
Okay, Reed. I said I vouched for the guy, and I meant it.
Yeah, and I do too.
Sure you do, sweetie. I could tell by that look in your eye.
Okay, Reed, let's just...
I'm gonna go get some fresh air.
Sure you're not putting on a show to impress the pretty young activist?
Give me 3.
David.
Yeah, just give me a second.
He's a good guy.
Hey, how long have you known him?
Long enough.
I know what she sees in him, but you?
Look, he's serious, he's loyal, and he's not afraid of action. Honestly, sometimes it kind of scares me. He nearly killed Peter.
I hate Peter.
Okay, well, there you go.
All right, so you're gonna help us or not?
I'll take you to meet the others at Convergence.
Fantastic.
They'll hear you out, but let's talk about the details outside. Close spaces now. Nancy.
Yeah.
And it's weather.
And Greenstorm are on the ball. Myself an exception.
You think Riordan suspected anything? Or?
She's just paranoid. Here, you can have this. Looks like a belt buckle. When you find it, call it a cock cam.
You're not gonna wear it?
This goes into evidence. I want to be on that video. You government types are okay. This is your crusade, but I'm trying to make a living. When this goes down, Riordan will be out for revenge. And she knows me. When she looks at you, it's like she can see right in your soul.
Yeah. Okay. You wanna run her one more time?
Sure.
Let's do it. Yes.
I don't get it. How long are you closing the bridge for?
Well, I reckon we can close the bridge for about a week. You know, we get some hanging tents on the suspension. We were talking about getting a truck up there, maybe turning it over, flipping it.
I don't see how you think you're gonna hold it that long. I was in Portland for the icebreaker and they got through after 2 days.
That was different though. They were going under the bridge.
2 days a week. It still doesn't move the needle.
Damn, you're coming at me, man.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Let's see what you got.
All right. Well, look, do I think a week's gonna change the world? No. I don't. But we have to do something. And if I can make the bridge disappear, then I would.
It doesn't need to disappear, it just needs to stop being a bridge. And this is where Riordan will say, fortune favors the bold.
Fortune favors the bold. Well, I do have a plan B.
Go on.
The bridge has 4 main support foundations, right? Now, if we attach explosives to one of those pillars, just one, we take that whole bridge down. Like bridge over the River Kwai, right? And we can do it at night, so nobody gets hurt, you know? We just don't know where we can find that amount of explosives.
They would call us terrorists.
Well, they already do, right? In the history of America, bomb making is how you teach truth to power, right? You wanna stop the pipeline, right? And this is where I'll look at everybody. So, let's stop the pipeline. Let's scare them. Okay, because Prosperon's projects are going to poison our communities for generations to come. They're already hanging them out to dry, right? Saginaw, Midland, Flushing, Flint, you name it.
Stop talking. You have them with the America and bombs bit. Just keep quiet, no matter how much you want to talk. People hate silence. Let them fill it.
And then you and I will toast each other over some tofu dogs.
Man, I miss steaks so much.
We'll go get one right now.
I'm method. I can't break character like that. Plus, they can smell it on you. That girl of yours, Evie, she tasted it.
Nig's Avery.
One hell of a work of the job.
Get off my book.
So sweet. You guys do the thing.
I've read Karen's report 3 times now. Unless I missed it, nowhere in the report is there an operational justification for the assault on the individual codenamed Sleepy. Okay, and you're planning to ingratiate yourself into a group who's to almost kill half of its leadership? I'm having a hard time believing you're FBI now. You need to provide documentation of their conspiracies to break the law. But the public needs to see evidence that these kids are the American jihadists. Yeah, I'm just worried you're a little too emotionally involved, David. I mean, these are not calculated blows. Tell me. You're enjoying this too much. Real relationships are messy. This operation has too many moving parts.
I'm Karen. I'm a friend of David's. We used to date back in California, but I'm Karen. I'm a friend of David's. We used to date back in California, but that's ancient history now. You must be Ava.
You know who I am, but are you Alva's mom?
No, not the maternal type.
Who's Alva? David.
Karen, this is not okay.
Sorry, honey. I was in town and I wanted to call in on you. I saw your van out, but I didn't realize you'd have company.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about this outside.
I called first, but you know how I like surprises.
Well, that was odd. Did he tell you someone was coming?
Things never mentioned to Karen.
Well, you know what? Her timing was good, because I'm pretty sure David was about to tell us we're all terrible activists. Yeah.
He hasn't been able to stop talking about the bridge since he came back from Convergence.
Yeah, things got pretty intense.
I'm so sorry, Karen. She's been stalking you on Facebook since I got here, and she's in town, I guess, for a conference or something. So, nothing started. Is it okay if we just table this for another time? We'll talk later. Is that okay? Just talk, okay?
Yes, of course. Wesley. Sure. Sorry.
So tell me about Karen. So tell me about Karen.
Ava Martin, things are fully operational? She has a nice smile. Why would you want that record if the original is the best? Great. You sound like an expert. Why'd you tell me the vegan cookies were stale? Okay, well, you can leave the colorful details out of your report.
Hey, Ava. Hey, so look, well, here, take a look. This is some of my vinyl, because, well, I think I have a problem. But anyway, yeah, this is the one I was talking about. Yeah, it's their bootleg. Hey, Ava. Hey, so look, well, here, take a look. This is some of my vinyl, because, well, I think I have a problem. But anyway, yeah, this is the one I was talking about. Yeah, it's their bootleg copy of their Warsaw songs before they changed their name. Well, yeah, I mean, it's got a stain on it, but I got it at a good price. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh, you think I'm stalking you, don't you? Why? Because, what, we met twice in the same week in the same city? I mean, come on, stranger things have happened, Ava. I mean, I might go out for food. We might bump into each other then. I mean, I like Chinese food. Well, see, now there's an even better chance that we're gonna bump into each other. Right? You know what? Now that I think about it, I think you might be stalking me. Yeah, and look, here I am giving you a viewing of my apartment. Yeah? What? That's because I just moved in. Yeah. And now I feel less self-conscious, thank you. Yeah. What are you doing? Why? Because you gotta count the register? Okay, well, take me with you. No, I'm being serious. Come on, take me with you, point me at the ghosts, I'll scare them off. It's all good. Need those. Oh, okay, here we go. Above the silver rainbow. You have a beautiful voice. No, I'm serious. Oh, well then you gotta call me next time you're in the dark. What? Okay, I'll take maybe. Maybe's good. You are not Ava. Nah, I don't buy it. You used to be in a band and your dreams to be a singer, so come on. Okay, I won't look. Come on. Ayo! Ayo, ayo! Dido, 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 dee! It hurt. It hurt good. You are majestic. You are a majestic queen, and I want a real song now. Well, you'd sell more records with that on, no? Well, I've got a like black suit or something. Maybe I can be a blues brother or something. The beard ruins these ideas. So no. You wouldn't like me without a beard. Who's that? I love him. Okay. Wait, aren't these like all bad guys? What am I gonna be? What am I gonna be? Ava? Who's there? Willie who? What? Where are you? What? Wow.
Pookie! Hold on 1 second, I come down and let you in.
Ma non me lo dite che sta col volume spento? Sono 2 ore che sto col volume spento. Vabbè. Dicevo, devo trovare i video in cui lui sta facendo quelle conversazioni, ma sentendo la persona dall'altra parte della conversazione, perché lui in questi video sta quasi sempre zitto, quindi devo capire quegli altri che cosa gli stanno dicendo. Sembra come se lui li volesse far parlare queste persone, perché lui è un infiltrato di questo gruppo di attivisti ambientalisti che si chiama Green Storm. Ok, quindi un infiltrato da parte dell'FBI, però mo c'ha un impiccio con questa certa Ava, e non ho capito se la moglie sua lo sa di questa cosa oppure no. E adesso mi sono dimenticato il nome della moglie, e fa altre ricerche. Ecco. Proviamo moglie. Due video sono usciti.
Remember why we only give these jobs to agents with wives. All right, that's better. Those two are your targets for phase 3. Yeah, we know she thought a favor with him, and that's why the plan worked so well. Not the obvious route into the organization, but she's credible. Don't crap, she's just worried about you meeting her ex. People are simple machines. The digestive system's easily confused.
Comunque vi potete pure far sentire in chat,
Excellent.
No, non fate i timidi. Mi dovete aiutare con questa cosa.
Let's leave that for the final report.
Questo qui è proprio uno dell'FBI perché sta dentro proprio un ufficio dell'FBI e gli ha dato questa missione.
You're my wife. You know what? Look, I'll visit again soon, okay? Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it does. I will. Love you.
You want anything to drink?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. Gonna make myself a nightcap. All work and no play makes Karen a dog girl.
No, bene. Suo marito, compagno, gli ha chiesto di andare a letto e lei ha detto di no perché deve lavorare. Vabbè. Qualche suggerimento? Che chat silenziosa stasera ho. Su, non fate i timidi. Io non so più che cercare. Però secondo me avrà un ruolo importante la moglie, che non mi ricordo più come si chiama. Questo è il problema. Allora, queste sono le foto. Qualche idea? Allora. Lui è un infiltrato di questa Green Storm. Sta cercando probabilmente il leader di questi attivisti. Io vorrei sapere però perché questa qua si sta guardando tutti questi video. C'è il ruolo di questa, c'è il ruolo nostro poi in realtà. Qual è? Probabilmente c'è qualcosa che dobbiamo... Perché stiamo spiando le loro conversazioni? Perché lui a un certo punto parla con quella... diciamo, quella escort via video chat. Perché parla con questa? Anche perché questa non gli dà nessun tipo di informazione, insomma, quindi non capisco. Questo va pensato bene. Quindi poi lui c'ha una figlia che si chiama Alba, che non vede da un sacco di tempo perché lui sta praticamente in incognito, fuori casa da non so quanto tempo. È geloso comunque della moglie. perché mi pare di aver capito che lavora in questo... Credo che faccia l'infermiera da qualche parte. Però non si capisce. Suggeritemi una parola, qualcosa da cercare. Dobbiamo cercare delle parole su questo motore di ricerca, ok? Che è questo motore di ricerca segreto di questa società investigativa, ok? Di questa tizia che sta davanti al monitor. E dobbiamo capire qualcosa di più su queste conversazioni. Che parola possiamo cercare? Allora, Karen era l'amico suo. Ava è quella lì. Biancaneve è la prostituta, diciamo. Non ho capito il nome della moglie. La figlia si chiama Alba, lui si chiama David. Allora, hanno detto che devono fare questa specie di colpo al ponte. Vediamo un po'. Mamma, perché c'è comunque lei stacca la moglie alla a sua madre a casa, cioè la suocera di lui, che a quanto ho capito non stanno in buonissimi rapporti, infatti lei non vede l'ora che torna il marito a casa, così questa se ne va. Oh, e vedi, infatti ci sono 3 video. Vediamo un po'.
Hey, where's your mom? Will you go get her for me? Take me. Take me anywhere.
Hey, I miss you. No, I miss you. Hey, what do you think of the new apartment? Oh, but I've upgraded to a futon. Yeah, except they neglected to mention all of the furniture assembly at Quantico, left that part out. By the way, if you needed, you know, say 17 Allen wrenches, I've got them. So you just let me know. How you doing? Tell me about your day.
Comprata roba da Ikea.
Mm-hmm.
Lui comunque assomiglia un botto a
Yeah.
Tomardi comunque.
Yeah.
Mamma mia.
Okay. Love you.
Così. Attenzione.
No, my mom works at American Axle. My mom's the kind of hippie who shacks up with a retired accountant and moves to Florida. It's very counterculture. I better get some sleep.
Okay. Listen, don't tell Mommy about Daddy's missing tooth, okay? I want to tell her myself.
Oh, Madonna.
No, it's not a lie, it's a secret, okay? Which is different.
Ah, quando ha fatto quella manifestazione ha preso le botte dalla polizia. Pensa un po'.
Oh, I miss you too, kid. Come here, give me a kiss. Kiss. Love you. Okay, bye.
Proviamo col ponte.
Which has to go over the Salzburg Bridge. Which has to go over the Salzburg Bridge, you know? And, well, if we could shut that bridge down, you know, we could make them reroute traffic all the way back around. This would set them back months, and this would be a huge blow financially for them. Okay?
I don't get it. How long are you closing the bridge for?
Well, we think about a week or so. We talked about hanging tents on the suspension, maybe a truck up there. We could flip the truck. You know, that'd be something.
I don't see how you think you'll hold it that long. I was in Portland for the icebreaker. They got through it in 2 days.
Yeah, but that was different because they were going under the bridge. Right?
2 days a week still doesn't move the needle.
Yeah, look, you're right. A week does not change the world, right? But we have to do something. Okay? If I could make the bridge disappear, I would. I can't make the bridge disappear.
Lui lì c'ha la spalla lì dentro. Mi sa quel tizio là moro.
But there is another thing we've been throwing back and forth in the organizing group. Kind of a plan B. It's something just bigger. The bridge has 4 main support foundations, and if you were to attach enough explosives to like one of those pillars, the whole thing would come down. Like the bridge over the River Kwai. Hey, listen to me. We could do it at night. Nobody gets hurt. Except we don't know where to find all that amount of explosives.
Sounds dangerous.
Well, I mean, in the history of America, bomb making is how you teach truth to power, right? And we are out of options. We have few. We all want to stop this pipeline, right? To destroy it. So shouldn't we be fighting back? Come on, right? I mean, fortune favors the bold, right?
What about you, Eric? Are you on board with this? You want to blow up the bridge?
Look, I want to do this.
Let's everybody.
Hey, it's okay, Tom. David, Eric, why don't you guys go outside?
Ma che cazzo. Eppure sto Eric qua. Andiamo un attimo.
Oh, I saw your friend Eric. Yeah, he was with that other guy, his friend. They were helping to block the road and, you know, not get into the skirmishes. But of course, they round up the easy to grab ones. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm just, you know, I can't just stand around and watch these fascists and these police. I need to do more. These fascists, they're just the symptom. Everything's so much worse now. This country and this planet. I mean, I need to do more. Maybe. I mean, thinking about this pipeline, you know, I need to focus. Yeah, me too.
Di Eric che lo conosce pure la moglie.
You sound like Eric. Let's talk about it later. Okay, first you need to rest. You look terrible. But also great. I wish I was there to hold you.
Yes, Ava's good friends, Eric and Peter, will be there too. Yeah, but you know, thing is, there's some bad blood there, Mike. Something she's not telling me.
Mike è quello dell'FBI.
Yeah.
Il suo capo.
Credible. You know, when I told her I'd heard of this organizing group, though, I suggested we share a ride. Something came over her, though. You know, she got stomach cramps. Maybe. Anyway, I'll hang around the camp, let him see me with her, and let it sink in. Then I will make contact. That's my plan, by the book. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the best agent of them all?
I used to hang around Venice. Where'd you say you were?
At a hospital off Pacific. That was before I got a job. Yeah.
Not Samsung.
No. This place made Samsung look like a Four Seasons. This guy Harry ran it, his old pills out the back. And he disappeared, and after a while the cops shut it down. So I moved in with these friends of mine who I met at the boardwalk. They had this movie thing going, so I got involved. It became kind of a big deal. It's fun. We made these stupid beach horror films.
No way. Horror movies are my thing. Could you give me a background one?
Nah, it's behind me now. Besides, nobody watches horror anymore. Real life's too crazy. Is that? Oh, that's. I just got the high score.
Where did you learn to shoot like that?
Boy Scouts.
Really?
No. No, the firearms guy on the sets, on the movie sets, he would take us out to the desert, let us shoot his guns. So.
Right now, I'm gonna go over there. I have some people.
Yeah, go. Good way.
Lotta citazione cinematografica. Dove ho imparato a sparare così bene nei Boy Scout. The Spy Game, film con Brad Pitt e Robert Redford. Grandissimo. Ragazzi, fatemi sapere se vogliamo continuare ancora un po'. Che ore sono? Mezzanotte e 54. Si è fatta pure una bella certa. Allora, se vogliamo andare avanti con questo, però mi dovete dare un attimo una mano, perché io a questo punto non so più come andare avanti, cioè non so più che altre parole cercare per sbloccare altri video. Vedi, più o meno adesso mi dà sempre gli stessi, quindi vuol dire che piano piano arriveremo a tutte le intercettazioni, a quel punto devi cercare di capire che fare. Questa lì sono le 2:30. E... Questa sta lì aspettando, non ho messo il gioco in pausa. Questa sta davanti al PC, come noi. Che mi dite? Che altro possiamo cercare? Quel Michael dell'FBI, però non è che ci aiuta molto. Pure il solitario. Se faccio spegni, che fa? Questa è la cronologia di tutti i video che ci siamo visti. State a vedere quanti ce ne siamo visti. Che vogliamo cercare? Mm. Cerchiamo... Pisolo però ha detto. Vediamo un po' con Pisolo che esce fuori. Era il nome in codice.
Prince Charming met the dwarves, Doc, Sleepy, and Dopey, and we're all gonna get a drink when they're back here in A Squared. Oh yeah, they do not like prospering. Hey, so is that where we're getting our intel? From prospering? Black Kite? Well, you just make sure they stay out of the way of the professionals, okay? Thorough. That's good.
Isolo. Gasdotto.
Protesting Prosper and Sovereign Pipeline.
On Thanksgiving, families across America come together to celebrate and to give thanks for food and family. But this holiday also erases the genocide in our history, the theft of the land and its resources that was the foundation of America.
This theft continues today. The government acts in favor of corporations and allows them to brutalize the land, water, and people. All for what? To sell more fossil fuels? For corporate profits. This pipeline will pollute the water and bring illness and death.
So we encourage all of you to protest peacefully to block further pipeline development and to protect the land for future generations. Water is life. Say no to the sovereign pipeline.
Simpatici.
Pressburn is building a liquid gas pipeline across the heart of Michigan. The pipeline would transport gas for export and sale outside of America.
Look, the destruction caused by the pipeline, the risks of a leak, all for the sake of corporate profits. I mean, the pipeline is a disaster and a crime. The crisis in Kalamazoo River in 2013 would be nothing compared to a natural gas disaster.
Already, groups of environmental soldiers are making camps along the pipeline route to block and sabotage the attempted construction.
Yeah, but there are ways that you can help too. Easy ways that don't require you to get out of bed. Check out the links below for details of everything we're talking through here.
Prospern is owned by its shareholders and investors, and they operate purely for profit. If we hit them financially, they will notice. Prospern is traded on special exchange, which requires market makers to enable them to have their stock bought and sold. We provided a list of all market makers currently used by Prospern. That's down right there. And we are going to work our way down this list. Please call them up and tell them that you don't want them working with Prospern. Call them when they're sleeping, email them a lot, send snail mail, make them feel unhappy enough to stop trading Prospern. Let's cripple the company financially where they really feel it.
Look, this is why last year the Federal Bureau of Investigation called green groups the #1 domestic terror threat. Really. Follow the money. And then find a way to take that money from the corporations who live to exploit the people.
Ava and I are going to stay in this bed until this is done.
Stop the pipeline, stay in bed.
Ah, vabbè. Ah, vabbè. Andiamo a cercare casa. Niente. Tornare. Attenzione.
What do you say? You want me to put you to bed?
What? Can I sleep in bed with you?
Yeah, okay. All right, come on, sweetheart. Under these covers. All right, I'm just gonna go put my PJs on. Here we go. There you
I had a nightmare about the tooth fairy. She was big and looked like Mima's cat, the bitey one.
Here I come. All right, say goodnight to Daddy.
Daddy can sleep with us, can't he?
All right. Close your eyes. There you go. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in
twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
Così. Ragazzi, credo che possiamo chiuderla qua. Domani la riprendiamo, vediamo un po'. Magari a mente fresca ci viene in mente qualcos'altro. Allora, non so come... Penso che è da qua. Ripristina le posizioni. Su questo. Ok. Grazie per tutti quelli che mi hanno seguito. Noi ci vediamo domani. Un saluto e buonanotte.